What's up, Josh? What's up, Rich? What's up, Queen? What's up, 351? What's up, Lynn? Get out of here. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Big Mac. What's up, Steve? Dinner soon again. Yeah, it's about that time. I ate before I got on here, so it's the first thing I had to eat all day. I forgot to eat lunch. That shows how hungry I was. Hester, are you going back to North Carolina too, or are you staying out here? I don't remember what the plans were. I know you're out here now, but man, I never ever get bothered with grass pollen until this year. It hit me yesterday so hard. My eye has been watering all day long. My throat's all itchy. You're going back in July? That's not good, Josh. Lynn, you can come up if you want. Sarah, did you know that guy that was obviously you did, the guy that was in there in the premiere, MANU or whoever it was? Steve's coming out in mid-June and I'm leaving mid-June. That'll learn him. He was one of your first subs? Cool. So I guess if he comes in here, I'll make him a mod. Which, Sarah, I was going to tell you, on your premieres, I don't know if I've ever had it happen on a premiere, but if you ever go live, you are going to want to have some moderators on your lives because you'll get spammers in there. What's up, fishing gang? Yeah, I bet you did, Steve. What's up, Bud Files? But the moderators can take out those scammers, spammers, whatever, or help you take them out. I'm going back to Ohio for a wedding. Gonna be in dark 30s corner. Probably won't see him though, but I'll only be at like 45 minutes from him. Got another sticker in the mail today. Pest Hunter Outdoors. Yeah, I think this thing makes it look that way. Best time to catch herring is in March. EK. Check Facebook posts from Newport, Oregon in early March. And this year they were only in there for just a little bit, about 2 weeks. They're usually in there for a month. But you talking to me, Steve? Kyle who?
Right now.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, I've been trying to get it connected, but I couldn't get it connected. But I wanted to talk to you about the premiere. Oh, I have to. Oh man, sorry, I had to mute myself. How do you know how you create a whole nother one for your live? You just make a whole nother.
Another lot. You're saying for the to go live?
Yeah, to go live. You just create.
Yeah. You just create a whole nother one. But I go through StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
If you go through StreamYard, it will build your hours because it's a third party. If you go through YouTube, I don't know. I think it doesn't work toward your hours on YouTube.
Oh,
I don't know why. It seems weird, but that's what I've been hearing.
okay. And then you said, you said that to make people moderators.
Yeah. And you do that on the YouTube side, not on StreamYard. Just click the 3 dots beside their name.
Okay.
And it'll come up add mod, and you just want to add standard moderator. You don't want to do the other one because then they can do standard moderator. You don't want to do the other one because it will let them do as much as you do on your channel.
Oh, okay. And then like how I would just make like you, for example, a moderator, and then people I know. Is that?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And like EK, he's the only one.
That's my dad.
Oh, that's your dad? So I could make him a moderator. But people that I don't know that haven't been in my live, I don't make a moderator, but I do everybody else, people that have been in more than once or whatever, because that way you can go and click on anyone else's logo or the 3 buttons beside them, and you can go directly to their channel.
Okay.
And pick them up if you want to. That's why I do that. Rattletrap. What's up, Rattletrap? He's one that I've known for a long time. I'm not sure. He must not have been in one of my lives in a long time because he wasn't moderator, but he is now. So did you send my sticker out yet?
No. I will though. I will.
I know. I haven't sent one either, but I'm gonna put them in my pickup so that they're there for Monday. Well, you might not be there Monday though.
Yeah, it really depends. I know we want to go out there, but I'm not sure how the whole thing. We got to check out of our hotel and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
I hope we make it out there. But if you go to the ocean, we will 100% be out there. No problem.
I got a whole boatload that's supposed to go out fishing with me.
Really?
And I mean, what it looks like now, I don't even want to be there.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Do you know how do you find that out anyways?
I have an app called Windfinder, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Windfinder.
Okay.
And it has, you can look about a week out ahead or so, whatever it is. I don't know. Like I can see next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
But Monday, it's saying, actually now it's saying it's doable.
What?
It changes. It's 4.5 foot waves at 10 seconds. 10 seconds between the waves. So I don't usually go out if it's 5 feet at 9 seconds or worse. You got your first check today. Man, you are making the big time there, Steve. They sent me one. They said yesterday, but it wasn't in my account. I think that's the third one this year. So I made over $300 already this year. Man, I'm cooking right along. Mine's a 20-footer. That's what you guys' is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do anything last Saturday except work on the boat for a while and just sat around the house all day. That was so nice.
Oh, sure.
I even fixed more things on the boat than I knew were wrong with it, and some things that I hadn't thought about fixing, but ended up fixing anyway. My anchor light wasn't working, and it was in the back, the 2.5 foot one or whatever off the gunnel. And that's what was on there when the soft top was on there. I put a hard top on it, and it's a tall hard top. So I decided to put it up on top of the canopy because that way it won't get as wet. Probably won't wear out as quick either. But did you get any salmon this weekend?
Really? We went out. Well, I went out. Trevor and I went out on Saturday. Sunday, and we took Sadie with us, and we hooked one pretty early. I think it was like 9 or something, and we got it all the way up to the boat, and then the leader snapped. So.
Oh yeah, you told me that. I forgot about that. Your dad just said to ask you.
Yeah, not great. And of course, you only get like one opportunity a day. So there goes our opportunity. We sat out there until like 2 or something.
Yeah. Steve, it did the last couple times I've been out there, it actually started a lot better than when you were out there. But I also fixed a problem that I you know how they battery cables were getting so hot. Guy that works on boats told me that's because of the corrosion. So I cleaned up all the battery cables, and then he suggested to spray paint the connections, like not before I hook them up or whatever, but after they're all hooked up, spray paint them so that it doesn't corrode as fast. So I did that. and I haven't tried it since then, but one wire was completely corroded off of the battery. What's up, Cody? And also I put some oil on the starter, on the little flywheel that flies up and connects to the the gears that fly up off of the starter onto the thing. I put some silicone spray in there, and that comes up a lot easier. So I think it should work a lot better at least. And I got my window open on the port side. Finally. The only thing I could find that made it stick, and I don't even know why it would even make it stick. On the floaty boat thing. What are you talking about, Lauren? But the only thing, that fuzzy stuff that they put around the window, in the, like where the window goes into the rubber piece, there was some fuzzy extra stuff down in the bottom of that window at the front, not even wrapped around the glass. It was just on, like, in the runner. And that's the only thing I could find, but that window slides really nice now. So I don't know if that was kicking the window up when it was shut and binding it against something else. I don't know, but it works good now. Yeah, problem in the boat. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is the who was that came in here that said hi, Sarah? Cody. You know him?
Yeah, it's Trevor's brother.
Gotcha. So I can make him a mod so he can go check everybody out. So are you just crabbing on Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, probably all day, because that's what we doing.
What's up, Skinner? I should. How do y'all go out there to Newport?
Me?
Yeah.
Like, how do we get there?
Yeah.
Like, well, we go Corvallis and then shoot over Corvallis.
Okay. So you're real close to me.
Well, man. I mean, we don't start in Corvallis, but
no, I know that, but I don't live in Corvallis either, but I'm only like 20 minutes from it. But I'm going up to Portland that day, or Gladstone or wherever, and to go on Saturday to go shad fishing. And I should give y'all a bunch of herring for crab bait, and that way I'd have room in my freezer for all the shad.
I know my dad mentioned on here when is the best time to go herring fishing, because we really want to go herring fishing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Didn't you say March?
Yeah, March.
Yeah. So next year, but we have a lot of leftover herring from salmon fishing.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna use that, but I want to try out herring, chicken, and then we have fish bodies and heads and stuff. So I want to try
your salmon.
Yeah.
Be very careful with that if there's sea lions around.
Yeah.
They will tear a pot up.
Oh, really?
Now, I've never had any problem over there in your spot.
Okay. In my
The only problem I have over there is pulling other people's pots. Where'd you mount it, Rich? Well, that ain't no good, Hester. Sarah can always give them to me, and I can give them to you. What are you talking about, Rich? The herring?
Or the stickers?
Yeah, I get either one. What time are y'all going to Newport? Probably way early, huh?
Friday. Well, we're getting in on Friday after work.
Oh, got you.
And then Thursday, or not Thursday, Saturday we'll be out there early. Probably depends on tides too, though.
So you're going to Newport Friday night?
Yeah, we'll be there Friday and then we leave Monday.
Yeah. I'm planning on being in Newport Monday, whether we're crabbing or fishing, but I hope we can go fishing.
Yeah.
Saturday, you should really go fishing because the ocean's supposed to be really nice or decent. But
how do you set up your poles and stuff? What are you using?
Trying to think where
we can talk about it later if you don't have
my rod is. I could bring it in here and show. Let me see if it's in the garage. If it's in the garage, I can get it.
Okay. Rich, how often do you guys go to Newport? Are you guys local to Newport?
Nope, it's not in the garage. I'll have to, well, here, I got some shrimp flies. I do have those. So I make my weight myself for the bottom of these, but these are shrimp flies that got 2 hooks, and they have I don't think these have 2 swivels on them, but it does have one on the bottom for your weight.
Okay.
And you can hook another jig on the bottom of there. I don't think I have any of my jigs in here that I make. Yes, I do. So that's a jig that I make. It's called a flutter jig. It's got the hook on the back, and then put that on the swivel, and then you'll have 3 hooks total. And this is the one that catches the lingcod most of the time. And your sea bass will bite on the other 2. Okay. Or sea bass will actually bite on that too. But anyway, that, or you can do a double dropper loop and just put your smaller hooks with soft plastics of some kind on it. They'll bite on that too. The sea bass will bite on almost anything. But I don't know if you know how to tie double droppers or not. What's up, Marlon? What is up, Bobby?
I was wondering when he was going to come in here.
Yeah. I put all those videos of underwater crab on there because he wanted me to so bad last time, and he has not made one comment on any of those videos.
I saw them all. It got my wheels turning. I'm like, dang, that's actually a good
idea. What's up, Woody? I don't think he made any comments on any of them anyway. But there's still 2 more to come.
Oh, really?
In the next 2 days. They are actually getting a lot more views than I thought they would. But the duration is not very high.
Yeah. Which is understandable.
Yeah, I know. I mean, after you see a little bit of it, you've seen it all.
Yeah.
Otter Cat says he watched him. I see crabs in his sleep. You watched the whole thing, Otter Cat? That's a lot of footage to watch.
5. I think you're on day 5, right? Or 4.
Number 4 today, I think. What's up, Bobby?
Howdy. I've only watched one of them so far. I thought I commented on it.
You might have. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I actually got a lot more comments on the first one than I ever dreamed I would. But
Yeah, that's probably the one I commented on. I've seen the notifications for all the other ones. I've been super busy the past couple days.
yeah. No, it's fine. Those, I mean, that was easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Just upload 15-minute videos and put a title to them or whatever and let them go. But, yeah.
You know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah, it's a little over an hour of crabs. Yep, that's right. And there's another half hour coming. No, it isn't either. It isn't either because the last one's only 4 minutes and something. So
about 20 minutes.
yeah, something like that. That wasn't even a GoPro, and it took really good footage. Especially, we were between 20 and 25 feet deep, and any other time I've tried that, you get to 25 feet and it's pitch black down there.
Yeah.
And that's what surprised me with this, and it's clear as a bell.
What did you use then if you didn't use a GoPro?
It's a knockoff brand of some kind. It's not mine, it's Allen's. But
I've been looking at some of those. They all have bad reviews though.
yeah, I don't think they last very long. But he asked me yesterday if I just want to keep that camera for putting it on my pots. I said no. I said we'll keep them. Every time you go along, you bring them and we'll put them down. But I don't want the footage from any. I mean,
Right.
you do it every time, and then people expect it.
Yeah.
And it's a pain to edit. I mean, it just takes a lot longer because you take a little clip out when you dump it in, and then you take a clip out after you pull a couple pods, and you take another clip, a couple more. Yeah. And then you surprise.
That really, like, I was not expecting that when I saw that. Yeah, I got into a pretty crazy argument the other day too.
On one of your videos or what?
No, on a Facebook post I made actually. I got called all sorts of names and told I was stupid for
just tell them you've been called worse by better.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Sarah, have you ever gotten bad comments on yours?
The only thing we've gotten, actually, okay, 2 things. On a short we posted, someone was like, who are those dumb blondes or something? And I was like, okay, Sarah, don't take offense to that. It's okay. Not even blonde. And then someone else said like illegal rope or something. So that was confusing, but those are the only 2.
Illegal rope.
Yeah.
You should try trapping or shooting nutrias or something like that. And then, yeah.
You probably get so much hate for that.
Actually, not as much as I thought I would. To be honest with you, I have not gotten a lot. The most hate I've ever gotten was for cleaning a crab before I cooked it.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously. Go back and watch my short that went over 1 million views and look at the comments.
Isn't it over
There's
2 million?
There's over 1,000 comments on there, and 990 of them are negative.
Dang.
Otter Cat. Exactly. Otter Cat messed up my whole thing there. He commented back on that. But I did a short with a biplane spraying a field the other morning, when I was on my way to work. And some guy commented back, "That's not a biplane." I was like, "Oh, my bad. I thought planes with two wings were called biplanes." Otter Cat goes, "They are."
Did the
I was
person
trying to
tell
make
you what
the guy
he
feel
told him?
good.
'Cause
I was trying to make the guy feel good for saying I was wrong.
Oh,
And then Otter Cat comes in and spoils it.
I think the worst comment I've gotten was on the bass release short that I put out. The
Yeah.
person goes, "Oh my god, you recorded yourself abusing the fish like that?" I was like,
My-
because where I was fishing, there was this gap of like really tall grass between me and the water. So I couldn't just like reach down and put the fish in the water. So I just let it lightly splash in. That was a problem, apparently. I guess the person's never been fishing and seen the fish jump out of water themselves.
right.
Exactly. Don't yeah. People that have never been fishing are the worst. But
Yeah. How do they even watch it? I don't understand. You'd think if they liked fishing, they would.
I
What?
don't know.
So I get how the shorts come across their feed, but why not just keep scrolling? Why do you have to like use the audacity to make a comment on something you care nothing about?
Yes.
Yeah. Woody says he just doesn't pay attention to them and they quit. But actually, it's good for your channel if you do comment back to them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you guys handle that? Do you just like it? Like, because on the other ones, I just liked it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always comment back.
I do too. And it's usually something like sarcastic that I comment back. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's 2 comments on my channel that I didn't reply to, and it wasn't even worth replying to. Actually, probably more than that, but I blocked the other ones. And that was on the ones that I blocked was on that one that went over 1 million views. It was just stupid comments like somebody told me I needed to just die and my whole family and just
my gosh.
whatever. So
yeah. People are
Otter Cat, you ain't blocked Reef yet, Woody?
My buddy posted a short of a ray that he caught, and the first comment on it said, "You're killing it." And me and him both took it like, "Oh yeah, good job, you're killing it, good job." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a euphemism we use. So he replies back, "Thanks, it was a fun fight." And then we realized what he meant. We're like, just leave it.
Exactly.
And then someone else commented, "Let it go." And he replied, "Dinner was good this day." And then there was one more, I think. Yeah. Someone said, "Please put it back," shaking my head. He was like, "It was legal to keep." So yeah, I typically just say give them a smart comic bet, just be super sarcastic with them.
Yeah. Why you gonna block me, Woody?
He said I've come close.
I mean, I'm a fellow trapper. I catch bass, not as big as you do, but I catch bass. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. So I got 2 points at least. What's up, Modog?
Modog, your towel. Sweet. I saw that.
What?
He's off the hook, or Ted is running the giveaway, or not giveaway, but the competition thing.
The make your own bait contest.
Yeah. Modog gave a towel for one of the contestants. Well, the winners. You should go look at it on Ted's feed.
Queen, don't leave just because of Modog. He ain't worth that. I
Yeah,
know.
I wanted to join that contest. I never ended up emailing them. I should have. I was just gonna
He
do a cheap one and get a spoon and drill holes in it.
he texted me or something over that time, and I was so swamped right then I didn't even hardly have time to read or anything,
Dang, you guys should have.
and I didn't even do anything about it. Yeah, I caught a couple of them that were pretty nice in there, Woody. That one evening, I caught so many I couldn't even keep track of them all. That eagle flies over about the same time every evening
Nice.
while I'm out there fishing. What's up, MB Heritage? I should have gone fishing Saturday, but by the time I got done working on the boat, it was cooking hot out there. And I still would have had time, but I just didn't feel like it.
We all deserve our days off, right?
Exactly. It felt pretty good not to have to go anywhere.
I bet you're probably like, I don't even know what to do with myself.
I sat right there, and it felt pretty good.
Yeah, I need to go fishing. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. It's
I
been so
don't know.
long.
He was circling over those geese. They didn't swoop down and chase any of them, but with that one fish that I killed without trying it, he should have been around by then. I could have thrown him a fish.
Well, wasn't it an invasive fish?
No, I'm talking about the bass that I killed. I didn't. I kind of put it in the video, but I didn't put it in the video. I mean,
Gotcha.
I didn't show the bad part.
Gotcha.
I showed it trying to swim off. It was staying upright about 2 feet underwater, and then shortly after that, it came belly up. I didn't show that part of it, but I mean, there's not much you can do when they get hooked in the bottom of the gills there, where all the blood vessels
Yeah.
are, like
Yeah.
getting them in their jugular, and it's all over with.
Yeah, actually, the one that I showed myself tossing back in the short that got hate was one that got hooked, like right at the gill slot. And I thought it was gonna be bad, but it came out pretty easy and went back in the water.
Yeah, you didn't even hook yourself, Modog. Make it sound like you were in bad shape and you only got your shirt. Bet you didn't even have a scratch on your belly. I mean, if I was going to be the lure, at least I'd have gone through to the eye. Not the eye, the burr. Barb, whatever you want to call it.
Burger.
I was scared one time because I was out bass fishing and it was a 2-piece rod. And when I put it back to cast, I was doing a real quick one. So I like flung it back and went forward as quick as I could. The rod tip hit my back. So I thought the spinner had a loose stuck in my shirt. And I was kind of freaking out because as soon as I like pulled it back forward, the rod tip flew like 20 feet into the water. So I had to reel it in to get the fishing rod back. But yeah, I was for sure that it hooked me in the back for a few seconds.
I hooked myself in my finger when I was bass fishing a while back, but didn't go into the barb.
See, that's why I don't like treble hooks.
I don't use treble hooks. I use the big fat bass hooks. I rarely fish with anything other than soft plastics in the creek, at least. What's up, some old man?
Yeah, I've never had an issue with those, like EWGs. Never had an issue hooking myself on one of those.
What's EWGs?
The extra wide gap, like worm hook.
See, I don't know all the proper lingo for it. I just go look for it and find it, and whatever looks good, I use it.
And don't feel bad. I didn't know the lingo until like a week ago. I was telling someone the type of hooks I was looking for. And I was just trying to tell them, oh, it's the ones used for like Texas rig. They're like, what? So I sent them a picture, and they're like, oh, that's an EWG. I was like, good to know.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what it is.
OtterCat, if it gets into the barb, I'm just pushing it through and cutting it. I ain't gonna jerk that barb out of my thumb or
Nope.
finger or whatever it's in. If it has to go,
I'm not even pushing it through and cutting it. I cannot stand hospitals, but I'm going to a hospital for that.
no, not even.
Like, give me a local. Make sure I don't feel this, but get this out of my hand.
So there was a guy out, one of my followers actually was out at the fillet tables one day when I came up there. He showed me, he had one of these. What did I do with them things? He had one of these things stuck
Okay.
right through his finger, all the way through.
Oh God.
I mean, it was, the barb was in underneath his skin. I said, poke that thing through. He's like, I'm going to the ER. I was like, you're crazy, man.
I'm going to the ER too.
I said, let me do it. Nah, he said, I'm going to the ER.
Okay, so if I had someone with me that offered to do it, I'd be like, okay, fine. But yeah, if I didn't have anyone with me, I'm definitely going to the ER. I can't do that to myself.
Josh, you did not catch Papa Smurf. You don't even know what Papa Smurf looks like. What's up, hunting and stuff? Send me a picture. I'll show all these people what you caught, and they'll be laughing at it. I tell you what, though, that creek is fast getting covered up in algae. It's getting aggravating. You can hook that hook in as weedless as you want, and you still get algae stringing behind it. That gets aggravating quick.
I bet. But that'd be what those weighted hooks are really good for. Not like jig heads, but the hooks that have like lead on the shaft of them. That would probably help you from getting algae or grass on it.
I think what would help too is if what's up, Ted?
What's going on, Ted?
Is if I didn't have the weight in front of the hook, because then it wouldn't drag the bottom quite so much. But yeah, that's another way you could do it too, is just have a utility knife or something that you could make a little cut instead of poking the hook all the way through. I think I'd just poke it all the way through, though.
I think poking it through would probably be easier.
Probably
And less damaging.
Yeah, it would be. I don't think you'd have as long to heal unless you got some nasty stuff on the hook or something. But
I mean, even then, you could clean it out. And again, that's probably a good reason to go to the emergency room and get some antibiotics.
how you going to build your immune system if you take antibiotics?
What if your immune system's already bad and you can't fight it off?
Well, too bad for you. OtterCat says jerking them out ain't bad. I could see that too, actually.
OtterCat, we need a video.
I watched a guy up in Minnesota or North Dakota or somewhere up there poke a hook all the way through. It was in past the barb, and he laid down on that boat and was moaning and groaning, and you can hear the hook come through his skin.
Oh my gosh.
It's like he's just, he's in pain, and all of a sudden you hear, he's like, oh, there it came through. Snapped it off and pulled it out.
Nope.
You know what would be worse though? And I've had it happen. Luckily, it didn't go very far. I had a circle hook go into my hand. That's a pain to get out because it's got that extra like angle on it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just go in straight like it was in there. And I was like, oh, what do I do with this?
OtterCat says next time he will video it, and it will happen.
Wait for that live. We should run it on the live.
Yeah. OtterCat don't show his face much.
Yeah, but he can send it to you, and then we can see it.
Yeah, I guess I could make it into a short.
Yeah.
Like I did with all his other ones he sent me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yeah, if you make that into a live, it's gonna get demonetized fast.
Oh.
I don't know. Why? Because it's gory or something?
Yeah, blood.
I could. OtterCat don't even have blood.
I'm back. Damn. Yep, I need to go fishing tomorrow. I don't care what the weather's like.
I might go fishing tomorrow too, but I need to edit my last bass fishing video. Yeah, exactly, Woody. You get to see his hands every now and then. I actually put one up of his. I think you can see his whole face.
No, I think it cuts off like that's the opposite of the dude from Home Improvement where you can only see the top half. You can only see the bottom half.
It might be. I don't remember.
What was his name?
OtterCat.
No, the Home Improvement. Was it Wilson?
I don't know. I don't see it, Modog. I didn't know you had homemade loot.
Like the instrument, the string instrument?
I think it's supposed to be lure.
Oh. I don't know what loop is. This is so awkward.
Oh, do what?
Oh, so it is lure.
Okay, I was thinking of the small little guitar thing. Like,
That's a ukulele.
no, it's a lute.
Okay, whatever.
It's got like a rounded back and it's flat up the front.
Several state agency personnel are looking for me, so yeah, right. You ain't that important. You trying to leave us, Sarah? You blacked out there for a minute. Yep, she left.
That's a lute.
It's broke.
Yeah. They're very strange instruments.
R was too close to the T.
Oh, yeah, it's right next to it, I guess.
I thought you were trying to leave us.
No, the connection is having issues all of a sudden. I've been doing this for an hour and all of a sudden there's connection issues.
Oh. Oh, it has been an hour. You black out on the live sometime. Wait, that's not good.
That video tonight that premiered wasn't near as long as I thought it was.
I know you had your live set for like an hour late or something, and I was like, oh, that must be a long one. All right.
I thought it was about a half hour or something like that, and it wasn't even that long.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was on the phone when I got the notification for the video. I was like, okay, I could probably end this conversation and hop on the video real quick. Nope. I was maybe 10 minutes into the conversation, and I was like, come Monday chat. I was like, wait, really? That was so quick.
Wait till that. What's my next one? I think the next one is really, really short. Wait, where are we here?
29.
Do I have any more? I know I got some more. Might have to go in the studio to find them, not in the there. Oh yeah. Yeah, the next one is really, really, really short.
What's really
The next premiere.
No, I mean like what how long is it? 5 minutes?
4 minutes and 34 seconds. You're gonna have to be there to be there.
Yeah, that is short.
That's what happened on my premiere this week. It's like a 5-minute video, and then it was over. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I gotta make longer videos.
Well, you do and you don't. I mean, that might do pretty good because it's short. Because they go off of the percentage watched. So if somebody watches 2 minutes of it, that's
50%. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting close to 50% instead of 30% like normal.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, but
the one after that is over
YouTube
27.
has said that they don't really promote videos under 9 minutes long. So, but again, I always say know your audience. If you know who's watching it, you can make a video as long as you want it or as short as you want it, and you know your audience is going to watch it.
Mine's gonna get the next 2 weeks are gonna go from one extreme to the other. I got 4 minutes and 34 seconds, and then 27 minutes and 26 seconds. But the 4 minute one, the only reason I even put that video out was to bash a guy. Not really, but make fun of him.
Oh.
So I just discovered I have YouTube on the TV. Running water. What?
Yes, it does, our cat. He's definitely from the hills of Tennessee.
Oh man.
Running water. You might get running water before the year's out here, Ottercat. Woody, I actually do get quite a few views on my longer videos, even if they are longer, because it just takes a long time to do a crabbing video or fishing in the ocean if you're going to show everything. It just takes a long time.
Fingers crossed.
You'll get her, Ottercat. You might need some education first, but
Nah, he's resourceful.
Rich says he might even get indoor toilets then.
Those are overrated. Outhouses are easier.
Especially where the snakes are. Figure out that when you have to go into the outhouse, you don't have to go after all.
Yeah.
That would be gooder. Could you imagine if you could get internet with rabbit ears?
Yeah, that is getting crazy, Ottercat.
Ow.
So, did you do any fishing this past weekend, Bobby?
Nope. Every day I got up and I was like, I'm gonna go fishing. I'd look at the weather and it'd be like severe thunderstorms from 11:30 to 4 p.m. So I'd sit here, 12 would roll around, no thunderstorms. I'm like, it still says they're gonna come. 2 would roll around, no thunderstorm. I
Don't
just
look at the weather. Just go out there and do something.
Yeah.
Sarah, this is my new ocean rod.
I
Brad?
can't wait. I cannot wait to see a video of that.
Yeah, you gonna film that this weekend?
What's
Yeah,
up, Mike?
if we get out there, I will. What's up, Mike?
I'm gonna get me one like that too, and I'm gonna do an ocean fishing video. I'm a surf fish with it though.
I thought about taking it to the creek, but then I decided that that'd kind of ruin the one for out in the ocean.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, you can post it after, I guess, but don't.
Yeah, I could do it afterwards. 6 pound test on here. I might be able to even get a sea bass into the boat. Who knows? I'll have to tie one of Ottercat's jigs on there. So, okay. So not this next video, but the 27-minute one. When I went on the charter,
Oh.
I used Ottercat's jigs and Glenn from Raised Outdoor Arkansas. Used both of their jigs on that video.
Nice.
What's up, Mark? And I caught something on both of them.
I want some jigs.
I want an Ottercat made jig.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, Woody. What'd you say?
I said I want an Ottercat made jig.
And I second that.
His jigs actually are pretty nice. That's kind of hard to believe coming from him, but that's awesome, Ottercat. That's one way to do it. I work in the rain a lot. And I have come to the conclusion that there is no rain gear that's worth putting on.
Yeah.
Just go get wet because you're going to be wet anyhow.
Yeah. See, I'll fish in the rain. I'm not fishing at thunderstorm because I know my luck. I'm that one out of like 20,000 people that's going to get struck by lightning.
Yeah, but you're too contrary to die, so you'd be all right.
Oh my.
Yeah, that just means it's going to hurt longer.
True.
I don't know. Sim's rain jacket's pretty nice.
I don't know. I've used ponchos.
Yeah, but have you worked in it? You've sat there in the rain. If you
Oh.
don't, yeah, but that's not work.
Just hanging out,
Especially
Mike.
salmon fishing because you never get to reel one in.
Fair.
Mike, you're at work, aren't you?
Who?
Mike.
Oh. I as long as it stays above 50 degrees, I'll work in the rain just like this.
Yeah, I can't say the same. 50 degrees and raining might as well be freezing.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Attic.
There's some otter cat jigs.
Those are cool.
Those are cool.
Nice, Mike.
It's one way to do it. Are you in the ladies' bathroom?
Yeah.
Nobody can find you there.
I'm still waiting for my
Like
otter
ladies' bathrooms.
Why? He's talking about the otter.
Do what?
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Otter Cat's jigs.
I know what he was talking about.
Oh my god.
It just so happened it came up at the right time.
That's right, Mike. Man, the night is still young.
Mm-mm.
It's what? It's 10.
7.
10.
Yeah. Back at you, Rich.
All right, Mike, how much have you made for your extracurriculars? I'm curious now how much you make when you take your little breaks, dude. Like, I would use a lure made of ginseng. I think that sounds neat.
$0.93 for this one so far.
That's not bad. Like,
how far are you off of I-5, Sarah?
5 minutes.
At Aurora?
No, the Wilsonville exit. The first one if you're heading north.
Like the first one after the rest area? Or the second one after the rest area?
excuse me.
I think she froze.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna have to start over. What?
The first one after the rest area or the second one?
The first one.
So, like you're going to the chicken farm, the egg farm.
Oh, the Graham and Twos or what egg farm are you talking about? Chicken.
Wilcox.
No. Like you're going to Fred Meyer. It's right off the exit.
Okay, so first one across the river.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yep. That's
you're
it.
only 10 minutes from Shad.
I know. We pass it. Well, my brother and dad pass it every day for work. And on Thursday, there was a bunch of people out there. And on Friday, there was no one out there at 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah. I used to drive truck up, Oregon, Idaho, Washington all the time. Mostly Oregon and Washington. I'd drove 205 a lot.
Mm.
Way more than I wanted to.
Did you hear they're gonna pull that 205 now?
Do what?
They're going to add a toll to the 205 right at the Oregon City Bridge.
That's so stupid.
So
That's really going to help. That's probably for the homeless people.
Mm.
I guess I'll go up 99 to Oregon City then.
yeah, buddy, yeah,
Exactly.
avoiding it like the plague.
All they're going to do is clog up I-5 more and 84.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. One more reason to stay out of Portland.
It's not even Portland though.
I know it's not even Portland,
But I get what
anything north of Wilsonville is Portland.
I thought I made the cut.
What?
I said I'm glad I made the cut.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Everything north of the Willamette River is Portland. No, actually, that bridge there is where you get out of Portland traffic. Between the bridge and the rest area.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the traffic cuts loose. I usually went through Portland when everyone was asleep, so didn't.
People sleep in Portland?
Well, they don't drive at that time of the night, at least. But one of the funniest things I ever did on 205 was right there. I think that was on Memorial Day. I was headed over. What's up, Avid? I was headed over to Idaho, and there was a big traffic jam there, slow traffic, and somebody came up on the passenger side in the Sprinter van. It was a guy and his girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. And he had his window down, and he's going like this to
Oh
me.
gosh.
And I had train horns mounted on the box on the steps on the back.
Oh.
I mean, all right, whatever you want there, buddy. And I cut him loose. That guy grabbed his ear so fast. His girlfriend was across with both thumbs up. She's like, yeah. I guarantee you his ears were ringing, though. Oh, man, that thing was loud.
That's awesome.
But I didn't hardly want to do it very, very much because of how much traffic was there. But
Oh.
I mean, I could hardly turn that opportunity down. I made a guy in a pickup driving down the railroad tracks. I made him flip me off really fast one time doing that. I think he thought he was being overtaken by a train. Really. He did not think it was funny. I sure did, though.
When you were in Virginia, did you ever come down to like the Tidewater area?
I was at Jamestown once, which is just down the road from you.
Yeah, well, literally, I could probably see it from my roof. But
Yeah.
no, I was just wondering if you ever crossed the HRBT,
What's that?
Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. It takes you from Newport News, Hampton into like Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth area.
Probably have, because Dad grew up down in that area, and we
Right.
went down there one time.
That is a bridge / tunnel you do not want to drive through. It takes forever.
Mm.
I don't know. It's like people, even though they've lived here their whole lives, have never seen the tunnel before. So they're speeding up to it like 80, 90 miles an hour. Then they get to the tunnel and they want to drop down to like 20.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah, it's bad. Like, my personal opinion, if you're scared of the tunnel, hit the throttle. Get out of it faster.
Yeah.
Why do you want to take your time to go through something that you're scared of? It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
How long has it been there?
As long as I can remember.
I grew up in the flatlands, Ottercat. Not flatter. I mean, it was rolling country, but not mountains by any stretch. I grew up 30 miles west of Richmond.
I'm about 30 miles southeast of it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the coast.
I've lived away from Virginia longer than I lived there, though.
I wish I could say the same.
I'm not sure that Willamette Valley is a good place to live, though, right now. As much pollen is flying around here.
Yeah, rough.
Is it bad up there?
Oh yeah, that's always bad for me. I don't know about everybody else, but
I don't. The grass never bothered me before.
really,
Never did. I get it when the trees in March. I'll get it all stuffed up from the trees.
Yeah.
And the grass, I never really. I mean, my eyes will burn a little bit, but I never get snotty eyes and sore throat or anything. But boy, this time I sure did.
yeah.
I wasn't even out in it yesterday. I was in the house most of the day.
Yeah, the second I go outside, I'm like sneezing and my throat just itches.
I'm so glad I don't have allergies.
Oh, you would if you moved to Oregon.
Yeah.
Everything pollinates at the same time, and that's why there's so much problem around here. The fields, if I can video it this year, I'll do it. But video doesn't show up near what it looks like in real life. But it's like fog going across the field.
I've seen that here. I have a couple pine trees in my backyard that when the wind blows, my backyard's yellow.
You have a couple trees. This is 400 acres of grass. I'm serious. It's just like a cloud.
I'm saying I have a couple pine trees in my backyard that just
I know that.
really yellow.
I know that. You can wash a vehicle, and in a couple hours, it's just like a layer of dust on it, but it's pollen.
Same here.
Georgia, you probably got all the pine pollen. I can see that. By the way, where's Sandy?
Mm-hmm.
She has not showed up to one of my lives in quite some time.
Like when I was a kid,
At least
when I
not
was
for
a kid, you know how it would like rain and roads would kind of flood a little bit.
Yeah.
Pollen would build up on top of that, and then when it dried, it would make like pollen cakes.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin went out and played with those. It didn't bother us at all. I've never had issues with any type of allergy.
What's up, Tina Ladybug? White oak pollen looks like a cocklebur.
I don't know what either of those things mean.
I don't know if I would have known that. You don't know what a cocklebur is?
No.
They're about as big as a June bug, but they have. Look them up online. I just saw a video of a little girl that went out. She was so proud of it. She put a whole bunch of them in her hair and went and showed her mom. And yeah, the only way to get those out is probably cut her hair off.
Oh no.
Seriously, I mean, she had her hair completely full of them.
Oh, so it's similar to like a sandspur.
I don't know what a sandspur is. But they grow back there, Bobby, all over the place. You get on your clothes when you walk out through the bushes.
Yeah. It's essentially the same thing as a sandspur.
You're probably calling it by a different name, is all.
No, sandspurs are a little different and visually, anyways. Here. These are sandspurs.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
Cocklebur is more of a, it's almost like a thistlehead, except that it's not near that big. It's only,
Never heard of a thistlehead either.
Oh my God.
I'm talking like a thistle, what's left of a thistle after it goes to seed.
Okay.
It's a ball, a pokeball. I don't know.
These are cockleburs, I guess. This is what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they're similar to sandspurs. I could not stand sandspurs.
It's like a little ball that's covered with Velcro, pretty much. Yeah. Ottercat says if you ever see horses' manes that are matted together, that's what's doing it. Dogs get them in their fur all the time. I don't even know if we have them out here, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of similar plants as Virginia has out here, but what's up, Jody? Thanks for coming in. That's a porky pink eggs. That is porky pink eggs. What are you talking about, Woody? Goat's heads. Yeah, goat heads are, that's more like what you called a sandspur. Jody, after Saturday, you can come out here and pick up a whole bunch of shad. I don't know if I'll have room in my freezer for all of them that I'm about to catch.
Yeah, so sandspurs typically grow around the beach.
Mm.
Makes sense, right? Sandspur?
That is Sarah from My Style Baits. It's a new channel. She's kind of my neighbor, about 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
Probably, at least. Probably more than that. An hour. Probably an hour away. I'm going to fill a cooler up at least, is what I'm planning on. But that's me and Brian and Josh and whoever else is on my boat. And after that, we'll probably just do catch and release. Because I don't have any room in any of my other freezers for them.
How many free?
PA trapping.
What's up, PA?
What'd you say, Sarah?
Said how many freezers do you have?
3, but one of them's a bait freezer, and the other 2 are. My wife told me I could turn one of the other ones into a bait freezer, maybe, and then she said, "Well, I'm not sure because I need another cow butchered, so might need it for a cow instead of bait."
I'll take the cow over the bait.
Oh, I would too.
I might take the bait.
What?
Now, if it was venison, I would take that over bait.
No, I'll take the bait.
Grabbing in Coos Bay, Oregon, the Weekenders.
They're in Coos Bay. What?
Yeah, the Weekenders just put a video out crabbing in Coos Bay. I should go down and try Winston again. Is it called Winston? Is that what I'm thinking of? Reedsport, doesn't sound right for some reason. Winchester Bay, that one. Got it now.
Oh. Thanks, Mark.
You have a bait freezer and a side-by-side fridge. Makes ice for my cooler and keeps my snacks cold. Yeah, I usually put water in Cool Whip containers and freeze big chunks of ice. That way they last longer in the cooler.
That's smart.
And then I put bay or ocean water in the cooler with it. You can actually freeze a live crab doing that. But you need to get the right ice water combination to where they go dormant instead of freezing. Because then you can clean them a lot easier without worrying about them biting you. You're out to fall asleep hitting all kinds of buttons. All right, Woody, go get yourself a nap, man.
I'm a cat.
Otter Cat says, I do that and I ain't sleeping. I'm surprised you got that all typed out that fast, Otter Cat. You just made that comment.
I was thinking the same thing. That is the fastest Otter Cat has come back with a reply.
I mean, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4 comments down from what Woody typed. That's got to be a record, Otter Cat. We should do the whole world record thing here. Otter Cat's world records.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off the live, but I'll be in the chat. I gotta do some stuff.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
All right, bye, guys.
See you. They mostly go after Sam and Jody. They're in the rivers, Columbia River, the Willamette River, and not sure what else. But yeah, they're mostly targeting salmon. But they also go out and crab in the same bay that I crab in.
Oh no, I lost some watch hours again.
4 p.m.
Did y'all hear that car that just went by?
Yeah, it did.
It sounded sick, like disgusting. That was not a healthy engine.
Sarah, message me Friday evening if you want some herring for bait. Rich, are you coming down too? All right, have a good one, Woody. If Rich is coming down, I'll send some bait out for him too. That way I can get 2 coolers full. How many traps do y'all put out, Sarah? You think you're coming down on Friday? I could meet you guys up at Corvallis or something and bring you some bait. All right, Jody, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. You put out 6, and I think Rich will probably have 4. So 10 pots. Rich, you're going to have to get smaller bait baskets, though, for herring, or else those things will get gone quick. Because they'll pull them right through those big squares.
Oh, I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but it arrived.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Who sent you that one?
Derek.
Oh, yeah. I got one just like that Grits and Glamour gave me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this next time I go out to Buckrow.
Yeah, those will work good there for those blue crabs.
I think I'm probably going to like try and catch a bait fish and then just cut it a little, like cut it, kill it, cut it, and stick it on there instead of going and get chicken, just to see if it works any better that way.
I don't know where Derek is.
I'm not sure. I still got to figure that out myself, but it's going to be recorded, so
You take that string and leave a whole bunch of it, either tie it off to the dock or
right.
leave a bunch of it loose on the ground and do it like a lasso. Sling it out. 15 minutes and counting. Hold me back. You might have to become a mathematician.
But yeah, I plan to get a video of it, so y'all see. And I'm gonna do a crab boil because I haven't had crab in a while.
Man, if I go crabbing on Saturday or Monday with all the guys on my boat, we could take 18 crab pots. That's a lot of crab pots. We could get 72 crabs too.
Nice.
If I get 72 crabs, I'm not bringing them all home. There's no way. That's a ridiculous amount of crabs.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Boat for sure. Although I could stack some in the front. I could actually go run some out and dump them off, come back and get some more, and go out and dump them off. And that, I mean,
yeah,
could do that. And then once you get them all out, you could just do circles and pull one at a time. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But no, I honestly think that's why I do better than most people crabbing, because I always take the max amount of pots that I can take, and you have more chance.
right.
No, I wouldn't put that all in a video. I'd put the highlights in. That's it. Even that last video that I did where we only caught 8 crabs, we pulled so many pots that day. And like I said, I don't think we ever pulled a keeper out of the first 2 pots we dropped, because they had chicken in and the other 2 had herring in. I don't think we ever caught a keeper out of the chicken.
How far do you drop your pots away from each other?
So 100 yards. I don't know. I just do a string of them out across, and then I just go back to the beginning and
Right.
start on them. Yeah.
What's up, Jessica?
Sup, Jessica? It depends if I'm in Sarah's spot or not.
I know when you asked her how many she had, I was thinking, don't you know you keep pulling them up?
I didn't even do it. I drove.
I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I drove the boat to it, and somebody else. You didn't see that in the video? Come on now. No, I try not to steal them. Every once in a while, I play hot potato with one. Jessica, don't you have about enough crabs for the year already? I mean, you caught quite a few last time you were out. How many did you end up with that time? I think you had 13 when I left. And some of them were big enough for 2.
Now I want to go crabbing. Like actually crabbing. I haven't used this trap yet, but I want to go out in the ocean and do some crabbing. You can never. I'm with you on that.
What are you saying, Steve? Oh, and I haven't. Yeah, I haven't caught enough for this year. Not yet. I've only gotten 200. I don't even know how many I got.
Hey.
What's up, Daniel? Come on up here and talk to us, Daniel.
Yeah, because I keep yawning. I'm gonna have to leave here soon.
That's no worse than what I do. I have 243, Rich. Man, somebody's keeping better track than I am because I forgot how many I had.
I remember you saying it in one of your videos.
One of my shorts, I had 213, but I had gone a couple times since then. Well, I didn't say it in that last video how many I had. I forgot to put it in there. But we only caught 8 that time. So 8 and 213 is 220. 221. And I've been out since then, I think. Or not. No, I haven't. Maybe I was out before that. I don't remember.
All right, maybe everyone in here can answer my question. Why do people like chasing crappie?
Because they're good eating.
Okay, fair enough. I've never caught one. Like I've seen them. I have never found somewhere to catch them myself, though.
That should be fun, PA. Yeah, but Sarah, I don't think you've been out quite as many times as I have either. I didn't go crabbing except with you guys, so that didn't really count. I don't even know how many we got when I was with you. I don't think we got more than about 4 or 5 of them. Been smashing walleye and bass. That's the way to go there.
Never caught a walleye either.
Hey, Daniel, you're going to have to watch next week's video when I went walleye fishing for the first time in my entire life. It's a short video, so you should your attention span should actually reach.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I've caught plenty of bluegill, caught a few shell crackers. I don't know, maybe 8 bass in my lifetime now. And
I think you'll call it a success, Daniel.
and then a handful of like yellow perch.
It's actually a funny video.
Did you fall in the water?
No. There is no dock there, though. Just so you know. We took Joe's boat. Took Joe's boat, and he's looking around like, how are we supposed to do this again? Like, well, you're supposed to have hip waders, I think. It's not a very steep ramp either. Getting out was one thing. Coming back was a whole different story. No, we made it just fine. Ottercat, you need to come out and go fishing and crabbing with me. That would make a video.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Daniel and his family should too sometime, but
I think seeing Ottercat on the ocean would make a good video.
yeah, that would. He might get puke in his beard. Flatlander like him. Oh, wait, he's from Tennessee. Never mind.
Yeah, I got a buddy that's supposed to be coming out here in July from Colorado. Never been on the ocean. Every boating experience he has is from Colorado and like a little tiny lake. I was like, it might be fun. Everyone's been like, oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be fun. I was like, maybe. It's a different animal for sure.
Look at this, Sarah and Rich and Jessica. We're gonna have Ottercat this weekend. He said he'll be here in 39 hours. That's just in time for the long weekend. That should be fun. Do it. Do it. That would be awesome, Daniel. I would so take you out fishing.
Oh, I plan on getting a pontoon boat for the river. I think that's going to be fun. But I'm looking at charters that'll leave out of the bay and go into the ocean instead of leaving out of like Rudy Inlet right into the ocean. Get them a little acclimated to the bay and then the ocean.
Bobby, you want to answer that for me?
Nothing. There isn't one.
Exactly. I've never caught one. Daniel, let's just say on that walleye fishing trip, we had me and Joe from Jackie Joe YouTube channel, that boat right there. We were on that boat. And we had Eric the Fish Nerd, who is a fish biologist, and his brother-in-law Al. Eric the fish nerd caught a fish that he thought at first was a walleye, which I can't blame him for there, because it was a brown fish. It came in the boat. He's like, "What is this thing? It's not a walleye. What is it?" And I told him what it was. He goes, "No, I don't think that's what it is." And he says something else. And I didn't know for sure if it was what I said it was or not, but I thought it was. And turns out I was right. He was wrong. And I made fun of him on video, which makes the whole video, because he was sitting there like, I mean, I'm a fish biologist. I should know these things. uh, 400 for 8 hours? That's kind of spendy.
That's the cheapest I could find.
What are you fishing for?
I don't know. When you book the trip, you tell them what you want to go for, whether it be like striper, mahi, tuna, whatever, and they take you to the spot they know for that. So, but it's a 4 hour $400 8-hour trip, and you get to pick where you go essentially.
Yeah.
Big, anything big.
Tuna fishing around here on a 6-pack boat is $250 to $350, and that's for a 10-hour trip.
That's not too bad.
But you have to go out 30 miles or so, 30 to 40 miles.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Pacific Ocean, but the Atlantic, we're so close to like the continental shelf.
Yeah.
That you get out like 5, maybe 10 miles, and then it drops off.
Yeah. It's not like that around here. I've been out 10 miles and it's 240 feet.
Yeah.
550 for 3 people. That's crazy.
Yeah, the one that I'm looking at, it's a small charter apparently. Like it's not a big 64 person boat. And when I put in that it's for X amount of people, it still says the same price as if it was for one. So
yeah, no, out here for bottom fishing, you can go for $100. And that's a 5-hour trip. And a lot of times you'll limit on sea bass or like rockfish.
Right.
But not always on your lingcod. Actually, very seldom on lingcod. But
per boat.
That's crazy, Ottercat.
Man, if I had a boat, I'd run charters. I would do like private charters though, like pay like $600, bring your 5 best friends, and we're gonna go fishing.
Yeah. The guy from work asked me how many guys he should put on my boat for Memorial Day. I said, 4 with me is pretty nice. He came back next day and he goes, "You're gonna be mad at me. I got 5 plus you." Whatever. That's gonna be crowded. But then I know he probably won't even fish. He'll be playing deckhand.
Yeah.
I don't have to fish. So it'd still be 4 people fishing.
Now, I was looking at a boat. It was me, Brandon, and Elsa, and we were in Bass Pro looking at the boats. And I was looking at this Mako, nice center console Mako. I think it was the 18-foot boat. apparently the suggested weight limit on it is only 260 pounds.
Well, what a bummer.
I was like, I don't think that's accurate. There's got to be something.
Yeah, I know you can, Rich, but I honestly don't like people in the front of my boat because I mean, I don't care as long as they know how to swim. But
Yeah.
that the front of my boat's not very deep. It wouldn't take much to fall off of there.
I've seen Earl fish. I've never seen him crab.
What?
I said I've seen Earl fish, but I've never seen him crab. Never seen him pull the crab pots.
Yes, you have.
I know. It's been like 3 out of the like 80 videos I've watched.
There's not a lot of bad charters out here on the West Coast, or at least not in Newport, at least.
There are so many here, but that's because I mean there's so much water. Of course, there's going to be some that they're just out there to make a buck, and they don't really care if they get you your limit or not.
That's right, Rich. One of the last times we were out there with Josh, he was in the bow of the boat, and I went to reset, and I shut my door so that the splash wouldn't come into the cabin. Then I just splashed him good.
Exactly, Jessica. Exactly.
Yeah, the last time I went just crabbing, I didn't even put any rain gear on or anything. I was like, I'm driving the boat. I had 3 other guys on there that were young and willing to pull them. All the paying customers got you. Yeah, that charter boat I went out on a week ago, there was a couple with a little girl, and yeah, they weren't worth a toot. I don't think any of them ever caught a fish the whole time. They still got their limit just from other people catching them for them.
Yeah.
And then we got back to dock, and they're like, "Oh, we only want 5." So they gave 10 away.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think there was 3 of us on there that were just fishing for free, and there was 11 that were paying, I think.
Hey, congratulations.
You are. That is awesome. Didn't even know you were expecting one. And maybe you're just now announcing it. I don't know. That's awesome. Have a little Daniel running around. That's going to be crazy. About time you get something to show those sisters, what's really up. Sarah, do you have a boy and a girl or 2 girls? I can't remember. It's scary.
Scary.
No, it ain't scary. I mean, maybe if it's a little Daniel, it is, but no, you'll do just fine. Boy and girl. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. What else is new? Little Daniel's very scary.
I got nothing. My screen.
We're not talking Danimal here. We're talking Daniel.
Ow.
Very naughty as a kid. Yeah. That's not as scary though, because you already know all the tricks. You know how to take care of it. You know what to watch for. Nobody likes free things, Mike.
My shoulder.
Speaking of shoulders, my brother a week ago Friday, he has all right, Sarah, have a great night. Thanks for coming in.
Take it easy.
My brother's shoulder has been bothering him for about 10 years. Just a lot of pain. His
Right.
wife finally convinced him a week ago Friday. Did I tell you this last Monday?
I don't think so.
Finally convinced him to go get it looked at. So he goes to the doctor on Friday.
Right.
Doctor gave him a shot for the pain. He felt really good. So Saturday they have a deli, and he went to work and lifted something and felt something pop in his shoulder.
Uh-oh.
And he couldn't lift his arm straight out anymore. So I think it was Sunday morning, they were at the doctor's office when it opened and ended up getting an MRI, and 2 tendons are snapped and retracted 2 inches. And the only way to fix it is a total reverse shoulder replacement, whatever that is. Anyway, $90,000, whatever. And he says he can't afford it, so he's just going to live with it. So anyway, what I took from that is never listen to your wife.
Fair enough.
No, not really, but you have pain for a reason.
Right. They did you ever forget your mom's birthday?
Yeah, it was the 16th. I texted her and she never texted me back. But her phone is kind of that way sometimes. Like,
Right.
she might get it 2 weeks later or whatever. But no, that was the day.
Nice. Now I know of 4 people.
Is that your birthday too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know of 4 people that share a birthday with me.
Yeah, you can use that one, Daniel. Your wife tells you to do something, be like, no, I know better.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah. This comes from a guy that you may or may not know.
No, every time I tell someone I got a hurt joint or something like that, well, you're too young for that. I was like, well, I was stupid when I was a kid, so
Yeah.
I did it to myself. I know I did, and eventually I'm going to need knee replacement surgery and maybe a shoulder surgery. But
What's up, Matt? Matt, the subject this evening is never listen to your wife. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, but Ottercat, your wife wears a nicer hoodie than you do.
Oh yeah, Mike, I would never date someone that shares the same birthday as me, because my birthday will never be my birthday again.
There, I think I replied to everybody so far.
On your last video.
Yeah. There's only like 4 comments because nobody does what they're supposed to do, except for 4 people.
I typically comment on all your videos.
I know. I was just trying to make the other people feel guilty.
Yeah, guys, what you doing?
There's only 25 likes on this one too. I mean, like, there's 16 people in here. There should be at least 36 likes.
Mike will probably watch in about 25 minutes when he gets home.
Oh, PA said there's 26 now because he's a good guy and went back and hit it. There's actually 27. See, I rung somebody's bell.
Hold on. I'm going to go like it with everything now.
I could too, actually. I got 3 other channels here.
Click this button right here. While I'm here, I'm going to like the live. Then I'm going to go to the video.
I can't either. 29.
One day, one of these days,
30.
I'm out all of my channels and everyone's going to know how many of their subscribers are me.
It don't make no never mind. You remember last week you were trying to get me up to 7,000? I don't know if you were, but somebody was. I'm at 7,106 right now. So
yeah, I lost a subscriber. Don't know how.
I lost one overnight last week, last Monday. That was back down to 6,999. And then I got another one in the morning then. But fat paddle tail.
I'm thinking about getting into making baits. I found a mold that I really like, and it's actually fairly cheap for what it is. It's $70 on Amazon. And then the kit to get started where I can order like the plastisol coloring and glitter and all that is another like 200. So I mean, I'm looking right at like 300 just to get started.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure I've spent more than that on soft plastics over the years. So
Soft plastics go such a long ways though.
oh yeah, for sure. And I'm one of those people. I don't care if it says it's for fresh water or salt water. It's going in whatever water I'm near.
Exactly. Do it molds. Exactly. They're good.
That's who I found the kit from, and it comes with the plastisol, 4 or 5 colorants, 4 or 5 glitters, the injector, and I think one like Senka mold. But the mold that I was looking at, I'll actually show you because I have it pulled up on Amazon already.
You don't want a Senko though to start with. Do a paddle tail or something.
No, I was gonna get the
or a curly tail.
like a bandito bug.
Yeah, something like that too. That'll work. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. And it's only $70. It's a two cavity, but I mean,
That's all you need for your own use.
yeah.
If you're trying to sell them, maybe more than that. But I mean, that'd last you more than one evening.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
For
one of those would last you for in the creek. It might last you for 2 evenings, maybe, if you're catching 10 bass per evening.
Me, 10 bass. That's gonna take like 2 years.
Well, that's true. Uh,
No, I figured, I'll get the kit eventually. And I want to get one of the dual plungers so I could do like a bottom color, one color, and then the top of the baits another
yeah.
color.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, do it, figure out how I need to do everything, and I'm just gonna send you some, send Steve some, whoever.
2.8, 3.3, 3.5, 3.8 inch paddle tail is where it'd start. I'll show you what I got for the creek. Oh,
And
that's another thing
if I started with paddle tails, that would make more sense for me, considering, like I said, I'm gonna be throwing them in the ocean or the bay and like rivers and whatnot.
I went to Cabela's on Saturday too, but got these for the creek. That's June bug hologram color.
That's cool.
And then I got these Strike King. They look like a bandito bug, but it doesn't say what it is. In the June bug color. Oh, quit glaring.
Okay.
And June bug is a super good color for that creek. I mean, it's caught more bass than any other color on that creek.
Yeah, I've got some bio spawn. They call them vile bugs, but it's the same thing as a bandito bug.
Yeah. What's up, Ted? Rage bug. There you go. That's probably what these are. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't say what they are. It just says KVE Perfect Plastic.
Fishing with the Parkers. What's up?
What's up, Parkers? I don't know. It looked like they'll work though.
Yeah.
And I like these shorter grubs for the creek because it's a lot of small bass in there.
Right.
So they should work really good in there.
So have you ever done like a wacky rig in that creek?
I haven't, but I'm sure it'd work. My neighbor uses a wacky rig all the time. He catches a lot of them. That's awesome, Ted.
Nice.
I didn't do any fishing this weekend. I sat right there for a lot of the day. I say a lot of the day, probably not more than about a quarter of the day. I worked on my boat for the rest of the time. Went to Cabela's and took my wife out for supper. I think it was either Friday or Saturday. I did that. I actually got off work about noon Friday, and maybe 1 o'clock Friday. Came home and tilled up my garden. Decided I'm not planting a garden, so I drug it all out and got it ready. Oh, you know what? I forgot to call my cousin. Gonna plant grass. And that's what I was gonna call my cousin about, getting some grass seed. So
Yeah, that's true natural state.
buzz, spinner, chatterbait, trailer, underspin, Texas rig, weightless, Yeah. All I do is put a hook in there, maybe put a weight in front of it. That's it.
Yeah, I enjoy the Texas rig because you can fish a Texas rig multiple ways. You could just do a slow nonstop retrieval, or you could do a stop and go where it flutters down, pops
Yeah.
back up.
That day I caught a lot of fish in the creek. I was just taking my time and casting into every little nook and cranny along the bank.
Yeah.
I caught so many fish that day, and decent sized ones. For the creek, that is.
Yeah, that big bass I caught, I'm really surprised I caught it because it was the first time I ever tied on the Texas rig, and I literally just cast it as far as I could out into the middle of the lake or reservoir, and I was just slowly bringing it back in, just twitching it a little here and there, and all of a sudden something hit it like a tank. I was like, oh, this has to be like a pike or a pickerel or something like that. Take it easy. But yeah, I just figured it was pike or pickerel or something like that. And then when it started getting closer and I could see it, I was like, this is awesome. This is the first big bass I've ever caught. I mean, it's not like it was anything super special, but for me, it was pretty nice.
Yeah. Now, one of those I caught in the creek that day, I set the hook and it felt like a log. I mean, like when that string got tight, it just didn't move.
Right.
Carolina rig, a wacky worm.
That's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all.
Carolina rig, is that when the worm is on a leader or your weight is on a leader?
Both. You've got your weight out
to the bottom and your leader going out to the worm.
Right. But most people put like a float or a bobber or some sort on it to keep the bait suspended instead of sitting on the bottom.
Got you.
Yeah, I could show you. It's harder to explain than it is just to show you.
I think I know what it is, but like I said, I don't know all the technical terms for it. I know different rigs, but I just go out and fish, man. Has a bead and swivel on it with the weight. So you're saying the main line, it's like going down with the main line, you got a weight off here and your swivel and a bead going out that way.
Man, is it really that? Hang on, I gotta turn my brightness down apparently.
Is that what I'm saying? The main line coming down here. Oh, well, that's not even.
The bait's at the end.
Yeah, the weight's on the main line here, and then just a bead and a swivel going out to the hook.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of people will put like a light bobber on it, especially for like catfishing for whatever reason. And it keeps the bait suspended.
The bait up a little bit, yeah. Yeah, got you, Ottercat. Swivel after bead.
Right.
That's only so that the weight don't come down and take out your knot on the swivel. That's what the bead's for. Gotcha. See, I don't do all that fancy schmancy stuff. I just went and got a bunch more of these weights. These are.
Yeah.
These are. I think 3/16.
Oh, really?
Those are 3/16. Oh, but I thought I got quarter and 3/16, but I got 2 3/16. That's enough. Because all I'm fishing is, I mean, the deepest I'm fishing is 4 feet. Not even 4 feet. It's waist deep. Is the deepest I fish. So it don't really have to sink that much. Yeah, you don't need to know any of the fancy stuff. Find out Wednesday, cool. That's a pretty good smallie, though. Probably the biggest one I've ever caught was a 16-inch, and I didn't even know it was big till months after I caught it. I caught the guy I work with was standing right beside me when I caught it. I pulled it in. He goes, "Man, I think you got me beat."
Later, Jessica.
All right, Jessica, have a good one. He goes, "Man, I think you got me beat." And I'm like, "Well, it ain't that big of a fish." I tossed it back in after I took a picture of it. And the more I looked around at smallmouth bass, pictures of smallmouth bass and what people call big smallmouth, I was like, "Well, maybe that wasn't so bad." Caught it on a whopper plopper. Biggest smallmouth I ever caught was on a trick worm. You tricked him. That's what happened.
Yeah, biggest smallmouth I've ever caught, I foul hooked.
Biggest one I ever caught was on that whopper plopper.
I may have a picture or even a video of the smallmouth I caught.
Man, I got so many fish pictures. There it is.
That is pretty nice. Alright, so it's not there. Is it on my YouTube? My YouTubes.
So I got my tax bill from my land today.
Yeah.
Finally, the envelope is completely black, just streaked black.
Right.
No postmark on the thing at all. I'm like, I bet you this thing's been in the mail for a while. I think it got caught in the sorting machine. Opened it up and it's due June 5th. So it's not overdue yet, at least. But I would have proof if it was overdue that it hadn't gotten here before today. I mean, not really proof, but I mean, you can tell by it looks like somebody spun tires all over the envelope. It's kind of crazy. But
maybe I don't have a picture of it. I thought I did. Is it on Facebook? That just shows you how much I've paid attention to social media. I don't even know how to find my own pictures on here. There we go.
All right, Parkers, have a good one. Thanks for coming in.
Right. I've got too much stuff on here.
I'm so happy I got my window open on my boat finally. Man, it's been a while since that thing came open. I should go out and try it again and see if it opens as easy as it did Saturday again. Should text Iowa Trapper and see where. Stop, Lydia. See where Iowa Trapper is.
Trying on a new shirt.
Huh?
Said he's trying on a new shirt.
It took me a little bit to get that. What are you talking about? He's in Iowa.
Right.
He might be, or did he go to that trapping convention or whatever? All right. Got a spammer.
Yeah.
Remove. Go away.
I guess I don't have a picture of this fish, which is kind of upsetting because it was a nice fish. It's bad that I foul hooked it, but it was still a nice fish. It's got to be on YouTube. It's got to be on my YouTube. Videos. Fids would be in this video. It's not in that video.
Mm-hmm. Got 33 thumbs ups. Shooey. I bet Lydia was a scam artist because as soon as she came in, the spammers came in. Just kidding.
I recently saw the picture of the fish too, and I don't know where it was.
You sure it wasn't the one I caught the other day?
No, so when I caught this fish, I was at I want to say Rivanna River in Charlottesville, Virginia. And I was casting out into the middle of the river where the water was moving fast. And I was using a little teeny tiny hard plastic jerk bait. And I was just slowly pulling it through there. And all of a sudden I thought I got snagged on something. Well, I did. I got snagged on a fish, but
Yeah.
it felt a lot heavier because the one of the treble hooks actually caught into the belly of it.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there fighting it. I mean, it felt like I was fighting hard. but it's because it was foul hooked. And when I brought it in, it took me a while to get the hook out. It was in there, but wasn't bleeding much, so I didn't think it was too bad. So what I did is I got some rocks and made like this little rock inlet type thing.
Yeah.
And I set it in there, and I swam it back and forth, and it started moving a little bit on its own, but it wasn't moving much. So I just let it stay in there, and then eventually it swam off on its own over the rocks. So I guess it survived. I did what I had to do. But I mean, I had a really good picture of it. I don't know where. Ooh, Insta. Excuse me.
There's Sandy. It's about time you show up.
Hey, Sandy. Nope, it's not on here either. Man, I recently saw this.
Come on up and talk to us, Sandy. I was about getting ready to end it here.
Yeah, no, I said I was going to hop off like an hour ago.
Was it an hour ago?
About 40 minutes ago.
Total scammer, yeah. No, Lydia, you're not a scammer. I guess I didn't sub on this one till tonight. Oh, that was you?
What? Oh, no. No, that's someone else.
You know him?
Yep.
Okay. You do know him?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Just woke up. Ain't no way the internet needs to see my face right now. Well, it looks like you're still sleeping by your thingamajiggy there.
Huh, I wonder why you're live. There it is. 36 likes.
You made, I don't know if you made the finish line or I don't know when I'm quitting, but.
Yeah, I need to make content. I've just been doing lives.
Otter Cat, you're so nice. Sandy says there's no way the internet needs to see her face, and Otter Cat goes, "Look what's on there now."
Outside the green room. Do 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 do. Ow. We might hit 40 likes.
We're at 39. Only need one more.
Well, then we're definitely going to hit 40. Boom. Right there.
Right there, right there.
Right there.
It says 40.
Yeah, that's what I said. We were going to get it to.
Sandy, you're waiting for the coffee maker to hurry. Waiting to hurry. Yeah, sounds about right. How's it at doing? Happy as a clam running around making troubles again? Oh, I wish my eyes would quit burning.
Does Benadryl put you to sleep?
I don't know. I don't usually have problems with it, so I don't ever take anything.
Makes sense.
What? She's recovering slowly, but considering what she went through, understandably. Yeah, she was pretty sick, that's for sure.
Yeah. I had someone yell at me for killing starlings not too long ago.
That's a dumb thing to yell at you about.
Right?
I killed a few this weekend.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Ones even.
I noticed when the grackles show up in my yard, usually like 2 or 3 grackles, and then a bunch of sparrows follow them in. And then out of nowhere, here come all the starlings to bully everybody. It's crazy because you'll see like 4 or 5 starlings come in, and they'll spread out around all of the other birds. And then when one of them like picks a grub or a worm out, one of the starlings will run up and grab it from them, and then run away again. So I sit there and I'll watch it for about 15 minutes through the window to where they feel comfortable in the yard. And then I'll sneak my way out the door and pop one with a pellet.
Nobody is eating starlings. They are nasty birds.
Yeah, they're invasive. They kill a bunch of the native birds here. Actually, bluebirds were nearly extinct for a while here in Virginia. And honestly, that should have been our state bird instead of the cardinal. But they're making a pretty good comeback because people are actually starting to get rid of starlings.
Starlings, there is thousands of starlings around here.
Yeah. Yeah, if I didn't live so close to a road and I didn't have a neighbor just behind me, I'd go out there and shoot them while they're flying, hit like 10 of them with birdshot.
Yeah.
But I got a neighbor directly behind me, and I don't think they want a bunch of pellets raining down on their cars.
Why not? Have you asked them nicely?
I'm gonna kill some birds. Your car's gonna get messed up. It's gonna be okay.
It'll be just fine.
It's tough in VA. I mean, starlings. I'd probably eat that over some other birds out here.
Nah, don't think so. Starling they gots to be nasty.
I would eat that over like a turkey vulture.
Well, duh. Ain't nobody gonna eat a stinking turkey vulture.
State bird is the mockingbird. I do know Tennessee's state animal is the raccoon. Oh, and Virginia's state fish is a fish I've never seen in Virginia, the brook trout.
It is?
Yep.
I didn't even... Whatever.
I was like, yeah, we got some rainbows and some brown trout. I've never seen a brook trout, though.
I never did in Virginia either, but maybe up in the mountains, like in Southwest Virginia.
Yeah,
I bet
maybe.
there's some down there, but yeah,
Like,
for the most part, there wouldn't be any.
right. Like out in
Not-
Roanoke.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a state fish. I was like, why? When someone told me that, I was so confused.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I would think maybe a catfish or a.
I think catfish, blue catfish at least, I think is the state fish of where's the Ozarks? Missouri?
Yeah.
I think that's their state fish. Giant stork. Our nation's state bird was almost a turkey.
Yeah. Which it would actually be. In a way, it'd be better than an eagle because an eagle only feeds on nasty stuff almost always.
I don't know. I've seen plenty of eagles here, especially on the Chickahominy, dive down and catch fish. So
Yeah, they do.
it really depends on where they're at. But yeah, like I don't know, up in Alaska, they're pretty much vultures up there.
Yeah.
And every time I see an eagle here, I never have time to record it.
We have eagles all over the place around here. I mean, especially in the wintertime because that's when they bring the sheep in.
Right.
And there again, they feed on dead sheep. So,
Yeah, so the nation's bird was almost a turkey because I'm assuming it goes back to colonial times, but Benjamin Franklin, the only bird he ever saw commonly on a daily basis were wild turkeys. So he proposed the turkey, and everyone else was like, "Nah, that's not a good representation."
yeah, otter cat. That's actually a legit thing there.
Right.
They'd be everywhere. When I first moved out here, we didn't have. You'd never see turkeys around. Now you see them almost every day, if you go to the right place, anyway.
Your state fish is a smallmouth.
Tennessee, I can see that. So you can't fish for smallmouth. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. You know, speaking of work, I had one small job to do this morning when I went to work. So I went, did that, get about halfway done with it. The guy in the office calls me up. You coming to work today? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm already half done with the job. Oh, I didn't see you this morning. I was there and loaded up and left. Oh, okay. You want to do another one this afternoon? I was like, I really don't care. I mean, if I don't do that, I'm going to be sitting around doing nothing. He said, well, we can do it Wednesday too, either one. And thought you weren't coming up.
I'm dressed.
You just can't stay away, can you?
You got like 10 minutes.
Had to come visit Little Italy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, well, if I go do that one, you'll just put another on for Wednesday. So I went and did it this afternoon. Before I even get back to the shop, there's another one on for Wednesday. I was like, see, told you. Shouldn't have done it. Anyway, it was misplaced anyhow. So I probably won't have another one for Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. But
I just looked up all the state animals of Virginia. Our bird is the northern cardinal. I don't know if it's supposed to be shellfish, but one of our state animals is an eastern oyster.
I think I
Do
knew
you
that.
have the animal in your state for it to represent the state?
We have eastern oysters.
All right, Rich. Have a good one.
Our state butterfly is the eastern tiger swallowtail.
They're pretty.
The fish is brook trout. Our state reptile is the red salamander. Saltwater fish is striped bass. That makes sense because of the Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah.
Our state bat is the Virginia big-eared bat. We even have a
I
state.
thought it was the dingbat.
Chincoteague pony.
Chincoteague.
Sure, that's our state horse.
That's those two islands out there that have the wild horses on them. Assateague and Chincoteague or something, however you say it.
Okay.
The wild Mustangs.
And apparently one of our state animals is the white-tailed deer.
Oh, yeah. And you can still hunt them. But I guess that's not federal. That's state.
Right. Cardinals, you can't hunt them.
No, I know that. But they're a songbird, and you can't shoot songbirds in Virginia, or you're not supposed to.
That makes sense. But yeah, Ottercat said they almost lost coon hunting because it's the state animal, which I believe. Tennessee's kind of weird.
I figured that, Ottercat. They don't always keep up to date. But yeah, what Sandy said too.
Can you hear my washing machine?
Nope.
Good. No, you don't, Otter. We know you by now.
He was saying he types slow, but
No,
that's what he was saying.
you're just slow. We know you by now. We know you for like a year now. You can't just change your stripes.
I need
Ottercat.
The only way you're becoming like a fast typer is if you're on Red Bull.
Yeah.
Ottercat on Red Bull. That's
It'd be fun. Don't get me wrong.
no,
But
that
it's
sounds
not
scary.
It would remind me of the what was the children's film? The squirrel out of over the hedge. And he finally gets the coffee at the end.
Ah,
He goes insane.
Hammy.
Poor Ottercat.
There's no poor out about anything. If Ottercat could type as fast as the rest of us, he would pass out no end. Our saving grace is the fact that he's slow. Gosh, my desk is a mess. So how long's the video? Do I have to go back and watch?
I don't know. It's only about 15 minutes, I think.
It's your
Check
video.
Your most recent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just over 13 minutes.
Okay, I can fit that in today.
See that, Sandy?
That's cute.
I got that today.
Who's that from? Pest Hunters Outdoors. Did I read it right?
Pest Hunter. You don't know him?
I've fallen off the YouTube wagon quite significantly.
Not sure where he is, Jim.
Is it Hunters or just Hunter?
Hunter. Pest Hunter Outdoors.
No. You're a single mom. There's not many hours in the day that you get to have to yourself.
Oh, I understand that.
I was in bed like 8 o'clock the other night. My voice was still up, talking to their dad. I was just lying there with Odette. All of a sudden, I'm like waking up and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, crap. I have no idea when the boys went to bed. My lights were still on.
Yep.
Not good. Not good. But yeah, she's still having a snooze. She'll get up. What's the time? 2 o'clock. So then maybe half an hour. If she's not awake, I'll have to get her up for medication. And then we'll just roll through the evening. See how we go. Yeah.
That's got to be tough.
I think the medication routine is the thing that's taking it out of me.
Yeah, probably. Because you
She's
got to
up
pay attention all the time.
Just remembering to make her take it. With everything else going on, it's remembering.
Ottercat, you're so weird.
I feel sorry for girls in America.
I can understand that, Ottercat.
All these girls having to try and watch what they wear so men don't get distracted by a shoulder or collarbone. Oh, look out. Having said that, is Ottercat that old that he's learning how to type on a typewriter, or is he like learning on an actual computer?
I learned that.
Well, I took typing in high school too, and it was on a computer.
Yeah, but you're young.
I took it in high school, and it was on a typewriter.
Bobby, you're a baby. Like, you don't count in this conversation.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
Exactly, because this is adults and fishermen and women.
Well, I'm in the adult section. I don't know about the fishing.
That's I was saying. Bobby's not there yet.
You can fight for yourself.
I'm an adult.
Still learning on a stone and chisel.
Yeah, Ottercat probably was learning on a stone and chisel. Ottercat's old.
We know. He's like the grandpa of the group.
Yeah.
Poor Ottercat got demoted to grandpa.
Demoted? Shouldn't he be full of knowledge by the time you're a grandpa?
He should be.
Or is that the highlighted word of the sentence?
Yeah.
Be.
Should be.
Should be. Just double checking. I deleted my email off my channel.
Grandpa Otter.
Oh, it's gone. Grandpa Otter. Yeah. Can use a chisel too. Opa Otter. That sounds all right. So you had a good weekend. Who are you going out with next weekend?
Brian from Working Class Fishing Podcast
That was a
on,
good podcast. You did actually manage to get through it all.
on Saturday.
Took
I'm
me that
going
long
with,
to get through.
going with him, or he's going with me on my boat or something or another. And then Monday, Parker and a bunch of his family or whoever's going to go.
Mhm.
Supposed to go out in the ocean on Monday, but who knows? It's a holiday Monday, so I don't have to work.
What are you celebrating?
Dead people.
Dead people.
Memorial Day.
Tends to be what we celebrate. But what
Do what?
specific holiday are you celebrating?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Okay. Grandpa cat.
Otter Cat, I'm going to guess you about 42 years old.
That's probably
42.
about where I would guess too. Somewhere between
No.
42 and 35.
Surely he's not that young.
That might be a little bit young for him, but I don't know. It's hard to tell behind the beard. He doesn't have much gray in the beard, if any. So,
Oh, we'll call him a gato.
A cat?
No gato. Sounds really nice. Grandpa cat.
no gaddle.
Gato.
Jim says he'll say 52.
See, I'm more on like Jim's side of how old cat is.
Nah, I say 42 to 45, but at the highest, I may jump up to 47.
All right, Otter Cat, where's the big reveal?
Yeah.
You have to text it to me.
If Bobby's right, he'll get a bucket.
Yes.
He says Mom says he's 47.
Does that mean I was right?
Is that true, though? I don't trust him.
Yeah, I'm still going. I'm not sure why, but I guess we have to go for another 11 minutes now to make it 3 hours long.
I could fit you in 11 minutes. Is it truthful? Are you 47? I feel like we're all just waiting on the chat.
Right.
Oh, come on, Otter. It doesn't take that long to type a number.
He got to find the numbers first.
People needs ID. Proof of age. I think Danimal's birthday is coming up soon. From memory. Yours is coming up too, Earl.
1074, 10174. My birthday's coming up? No, it is not. When do you think my birthday is?
That would make you 48?
In October, it'd be 48.
Okay.
No. It'd be 49 in October.
Well,
Because
what you gotta tell us now? We're all confused.
Bobby doesn't get a bucket. You missed out on a bucket.
How?
Because you said if you got to 47, I said, well, if you're right, you'll get a bucket. But you didn't get it right, so you don't get a bucket.
I was the closest. It's got to count for something, right?
37. Jim's a baby like Bobby is.
Yeah, no kidding.
What's wrong with you lot?
How old do you think I am, Bobby?
Dinosaur age now.
You ain't Bobby either, so shut your dick eater.
You're as young as I am old.
I'd probably guess around the same age that I guess for Ottercat, somewhere between 42 and 45. Maybe a little younger, maybe 41.
What's your guess, Sandy? You might know.
You've got to be at least 55.
No more buckets. Sorry. Yep, Ottercat got the one and only.
I'm still waiting for an Ottercat sticker.
Yeah, me too.
God, we'll all be dead by the time Ottercat figures out how to make a sticker.
Sometimes I did, Jim.
Walk with Adam and Eve. Oh, Lordy.
Them were the good old days.
All right, how far off was I?
What?
With your age, how far off was I?
I was born in 79.
Okay. It's too late for math. It's after 11 p.m. I can't math. 89, 99, 2009, 2019. $45?
Nope.
44?
Yep.
Okay, again, I was really close.
I don't believe you. You've got to be the youngest old man with a gray beard I've ever heard of.
Probably. Amish don't age like other people. That's true.
I get gray in my beard. I just pluck it out.
Gosh, if we're all turning bloody gray by the time we hit our 40s, I don't want to get old
Why?
because I don't feel like being gray in my 40s. And I'm
Why?
too lazy to dye my hair.
Yeah, but you could do like crazy colors.
My oldest brother started graying at 16.
Oh my gosh, that poor man.
I knew a guy that was completely white by the age of 22.
I don't know when he was completely white, but I don't ever remember seeing him with dark hair ever.
My dad still has like the salt and pepper hair. He's 64 this year.
My oldest brother is whiter than what Dad is, but Dad's pretty much white by now too. He's 80. He just turned 82.
I reckon at the rate Dad's going, he'll probably have a full gray head and beard. Actually, he doesn't have a beard. He has a mustache.
Excuse me.
It'd probably be gray by the time he hits these 80s. Mind you, we went out and we were going through his boxes and unpacking the other day. And I found a photo of him. My sister would have been 2. And he's sitting in the background with her. And he's got this full mustache. Like, I've never seen a mustache so thick. And he would have been lucky to be 20 in that photo. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Could make a pelt out of that thing.
Ottercat, the alternative of black hair or what?
Redheads
No
are
hair.
white.
Gray is better than no hair. That's the alternative.
I knew what he was talking about. I just had to.
I
get
don't
it.
know. You'd save on haircuts if you just lost it all.
True that. You'd also get maybe burned a little bit.
You saw how long my hair was. This was free. Like, it
I'm
doesn't
only
take.
just throwing it back. Don't start comparing notes. You're like the comb over going.
Hey, I can almost grab a hold of mine now. It's been what, 4 weeks?
No.
I can grab
I'm
it.
thankful that my hair is growing back at my age.
Mine's starting to thin right here, which is weird because I'm like the only person in my family that's had thinning of their hair.
3 minutes 25. 3 minutes 15 seconds. We can quit.
Countdown down, people. Then you can go bless somebody else for the rest of the week.
Everyone not tap the screen. Everyone like. Make sure you like if you haven't already done it.
Makes Earl think he's important. Comes back next week.
Exactly. Not.
You do it for the likes. You wouldn't do it any other
Hey,
time.
there's chasing dreams. I was hoping I didn't completely miss it. He just about did. If Sandy hadn't have popped up, I'd have been gone already. But since
So it's
she,
my fault. You're trying to blame this on me.
yeah, and then I'll go till the 3 hour mark now.
Is it really blaming though?
It's essentially saying you would have shut it down if it didn't come up.
Right.
That should be a compliment though.
Not really. It's more like he's obligated to stay on now because
Women
it came
think
up.
different.
Gosh,
Like
no,
for
my dad
Sandy,
treats me
about
hardly.
5 minutes.
All right. My blanket's just
She misses the stuff on your chin though, Otter Cat.
I'm not commenting.
No,
Tell
yeah.
me, that is off limits.
It's good to catch up with you again.
Would you ever trust Hazel to shave your beard with a flat blade?
No,
Why not?
not with a flat blade. With a razor like I use, yeah.
No.
She wouldn't trust herself to do it.
Trust yourself.
She wouldn't. I guarantee you she wouldn't.
It's confidence. Morality boosting.
When you say a flat blade, you're talking like a barber's straight razor. Right?
Razor, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
street razor.
Yeah.
I'd one day I'm gonna go find a barber and have him clean it up for me with that because I've always wanted to try it, but I don't want to lose my beard, so just do a little bit.
They did it on me once.
Do it on the bit that no one sees.
I think in Missouri one time when I was back there, they used a straight razor on me. That was the only time.
I remember my grandfather used to go to a barber and he used to like wrap his, it was like a whole thing. And he used to have like a hot towel wrapped around his face. And he'd have like a
That's why
shave,
they did it.
another wrap towel, and then he'd have like a moisturizing balm. It's quite poetic to watch, actually.
The barber that Dad went to for years, he always would trim with straight razor. But he was an old time barber.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much old time stuff that exists in the world anymore. So
Nope,
Yeah.
that's right. Right, I've got
10
blankets
seconds.
to hang out, and I
9,
will leave
8,
you later.
5, 4.
Thanks for coming up.
Bye.
She left before the timer.
Huh?
Said she left before the timer.
It's actually 3 hours and counting up now. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm going to take off. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Have a good one. Catch you next Monday.